With Hazleton area's undefeated senior Shane Noonan in the last match of the day and the Cougars just 3 points behind Delaware Valley in the District 2 AAA Wrestling Championship, things were reaching a boiling point at the Pittston area gymnasium. Luckily for the Big HA, the Hershey bars didn't melt, Noonan got his pin, and the Cougars are set for a trip to the sweetest place on earth later this week for the state team championships after a 33-30 win. Beck Hutchinson, who got an 8-3 decision at 120 pounds, perfectly sums up the afternoon for his team, their fans, and their coaches.
Today was great. The atmosphere today was really exciting. At the beginning it was a little scary, I'm not going to lie, but at the end it was fun.
When the order was set before the match, it seemed to line up great for the Cougars and their hard hitters in the heavyweight classes. With that said, Beck Hutchinson thinks people sometimes underestimate Hazleton's wrestlers in the lower weight classes. One person who never does that is their head coach, Keith Maurer.
You know, I think the perception of this particular team, the hammers, so to speak, are up top. But, you know, these guys that are down below definitely are a huge part of this team, and that's what makes this team so nice. I think there's a very well balance from the bottom to the top. You know, we put 13 kids out there that could wrestle today, and they could be competitive. And like you said, one picked the other one up.
Case in point, after a forfeit at 285 to start the day, Johnny Cora's pin at 106 tied things up for Hazleton in a match where every point was so important.
I was just taking him down, and I felt like as soon as I took him down, I'd lock him up and turn him, and I did just that and ended up working out for me well.
So then you have to sit there the whole time as you're looking at the score, and how nerve-wracking was it throughout this match for you guys on the team?
Always very nerve-wracking. Every single match we went by, I was out there screaming. All of us were just trying to inspire people to do better.
Was it fun?
Yes, it was.
Delaware Valley won 1 match by forfeit and 2 by pin. The Warriors did win 7 of the 14 matches, but the Cougars didn't give up a lot of bonus points. Charles Everdale and Bryce Molinaro's decisions at 145 and 152 helped the Cougars stay close. Jake Marnell stepped on the mat at 170 pounds with his team down 27-15. He was looking for big points as his match went into the 3rd period.
Came down to the last few points. I was going to get the tech fall, and I knew I had to look for a pin to get the maximum points for the team. So I went for it, and I was pretty psyched.
Now take me to that moment. What did you see?
You know, I had the cement job, so I went for it and I sunk it deep, and I knew as soon as I sunk it, I knew I had him. I was going to get the pin.
With 2 matches left, the Cougars were trailing 32-21. Seth Hunsinger was stepping up in a familiar position at 195 pounds.
I knew I had to go in there and win, and a year ago I kind of grew in the match for our team because I was winning and then I got stuck and pinned. I figured this year I'd make a redemption. I know Newton, he was going to win, so I figured redemption from last year, so I just had to go out there and wrestle my match like I do every match.
Hunsinger had his redemption, Delaware Valley had a 32-27 lead, and Shane Noonan had his moment at 220 pounds.
I was just kind of trying to push the pace and get him on his back and get the pin so we could, you know, get this whole ceremony going so we could get our district medals that everyone on this team deserves them, so I'm glad everyone's here to get one.
During the final match, you could feel the energy increase in the gym. Yes, the fans were going crazy, and that was part of it, but it was Noonan providing the biggest jolt.
How are you feeling?
I'm pumped right now. I'm so excited.
How much is the balance between controlling that emotion when you're there and just letting it go, or do you just let it go?
Oh, I just let it go. I'm not going to hide my emotions. I'm going to let it go, and whatever happens, happens.
What happened was a district championship and another chance for this team to wrestle together in Hershey for an even sweeter prize. For SSPTV Sports, I'm Ken Cara.